Could the Lakers pull off a shocking trade for a $121 million All-Star? It might sound unbelievable, but a bold new trade rumor is starting to pick up momentum. If it ever comes to pass, it could shake the NBA landscape. Let's begin with the facts. The Lakers are entering a transitional phase. LeBron James is still playing at an elite level, but the front office seems to be quietly planning for the future. There have been reports suggesting the team wants to build around a new franchise cornerstone, possibly someone like Luka Doncic. If that's true, it could mean the LeBron era in Los Angeles might be winding down sooner than expected. Before diving into trade details, one thing should be crystal clear. The Lakers do not want to trade LeBron. They want him to stay. They deeply value everything he's contributed to the team and believe that, as long as he remains healthy, he gives them a legitimate shot at a title. However, there's one major caveat. LeBron has a no-trade clause. Any trade involving him would need his personal approval. If he chooses to stay in Los Angeles, no team can move him. It's entirely his decision. That said, if he ever feels the urge to start fresh, chase another championship, or team up with a different supporting cast, plenty of teams would line up with offers. And among the most surprising trade ideas being discussed is a potential deal with the Golden State Warriors. Yes, you read that right. LeBron James playing alongside Stephen Curry. According to a Bleacher Report article, here's the rumored trade scenario. The Warriors would receive LeBron James and Bronny James, while the Lakers would get Jimmy Butler and a 2028 first-round pick swap. Think about that. LeBron teaming up with Steph, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, possibly forming one of the most experienced and dangerous rosters ever assembled. After winning Olympic gold together last summer in Paris, LeBron and Curry already have a strong connection. From Golden State's point of view, this makes perfect sense. Their championship window is rapidly closing. Steph is now 36. Draymond and Klay aren't getting any younger. If they want to make one final push for a title, adding LeBron could be the move that gets them there. But what does this mean for the Lakers? On the surface, getting Jimmy Butler is a big acquisition. He's one of the league's fiercest competitors, a proven playoff performer, and a true leader. He's willed his teams deep into the postseason with sheer determination. If the Lakers really are planning to build around Luka Doncic, pairing him with Butler might form a solid foundation for the next era. Yet, this deal raises some red flags. The Lakers would only receive Butler and a pick swap. No young talent, no guaranteed draft picks. That swap could end up benefiting the Warriors depending on their performance in 2028. Is that truly enough in return for one of the greatest players ever? That's the question everyone's asking. Realistically, the Lakers are unlikely to pull the trigger unless LeBron specifically asks to be traded to Golden State. Even then, General Manager Rob Pelinka and the front office would likely explore better offers before making any decisions. Let's be honest, if LeBron becomes available, teams will offer the moon. We're talking about multiple first-round picks, top-tier prospects, and possibly all-star level players. That's why, as intriguing as this idea is, it probably won't become reality. So far, LeBron James has never been traded, neither in Cleveland, Miami, nor Los Angeles. He's always chosen his path, deciding when and where to go. Seeing him traded now, at age 40, would be shocking. And despite a less star-studded Lakers roster, the team might still be his best chance at winning one more title. Last season, LeBron proved he's still among the league's best, averaging 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists while shooting over 51% from the field and nearly 38% from three. That's all NBA-level production. Unless LeBron demands a trade, chances are he stays in LA. But still, the thought of him and Steph joining forces? It's tough not to imagine the possibilities. Are we in the calm before a major storm? Or will LeBron finish his career in purple and gold, pursuing one final championship on his own terms? Time will tell. One thing's for sure. If LeBron ever hits the trade block, the entire league will be on alert. And this Warriors proposal? It could just be the beginning. Could Giannis Antetokounmpo actually land in Los Angeles? It sounds like a dream, but one well-connected Lakers insider believes it's not out of the question. In fact, between Giannis and Nikola Jokic, he sees Giannis as the more realistic option for the Lakers. Let's take a closer look. The Lakers are clearly preparing for a new chapter. With LeBron likely to step away, either through retirement or a change of scenery, in the next year or two, the team is shifting its focus. Luka Doncic is the new face of the franchise. When LeBron leaves, two things will be left behind: a massive amount of salary cap space and a need for another superstar. But the Lakers don't want just any star to pair with Doncic. They're aiming for someone elite, someone dominant who can lead the team back to championship glory. The challenge: those types of players are rarely available. Most superstars are either on long-term contracts or fully committed to their current teams. Still, two names stand out: Giannis Antetokounmpo and Nikola Jokic. And according to Lakers reporter Jovan Buha, if the Lakers go all in, Giannis is the one to watch. In a recent video, Buha explained, "Between Giannis and Jokic, I think Giannis is more likely to be a Laker. Mainly because I think he's more likely to leave his current situation than Jokic is." That assessment makes sense. The Milwaukee Bucks have done everything possible to keep Giannis happy, even making aggressive moves this offseason to strengthen the roster. But if those efforts don't translate into playoff success, things could get complicated. If the Bucks fail again, especially with another early playoff exit, Giannis may have to reassess his future. As for Jokic, Buha sees Denver in a far more stable position. The Nuggets have kept their core intact, had a strong offseason, and are still a top contender in the West. Buha said, "I expect Denver to make at least the second round, maybe even the conference finals or the NBA finals." Because of that, Jokic has no reason to leave. So what does this mean for the Lakers? They're waiting, watching, and staying ready. If Giannis becomes available, they'll be among the first to make a serious offer. Just imagine it. Giannis and Luka Doncic, two of the league's top 4 players, together in Los Angeles. That's more than a championship-caliber duo. It's a pairing that could define an entire era. Think of Kobe and Shaq, LeBron and Wade, Steph and KD. Partnerships like that change everything. Buha summed it up perfectly. You rarely get two players of that caliber on the same team. But if the Lakers land Giannis or Jokic to pair with Luka, they're chasing legacy-level greatness. And there's also the international factor. Giannis, Jokic, and Doncic are 3 of the biggest global names in basketball. Their influence stretches far beyond the court. Interestingly, they're also close friends. That chemistry might matter if any of them decide to join forces in LA. Of course, nothing is guaranteed. Giannis is still under contract. Jokic is content in Denver, and the Lakers are just watching for now. But remember, no one expected Luka Doncic to join the Lakers either. Yet here we are. So the question becomes, can Rob Pelinka pull off another franchise-changing move? The Lakers have done it before. They landed Kareem, then Shaq, then LeBron. They even pulled off the impossible by bringing Luka to LA. Could Giannis be next? Could Jokic shock everyone? Or is there another superstar quietly observing, waiting for the right moment to take the stage in Hollywood? We don't know yet, but what we do know is that the Lakers are never satisfied. They're always planning, always pushing for more, and always just one blockbuster deal away from reshaping the NBA. Marcus Smart joins the Lakers, a defensive game changer. The Lakers have just made a significant move that could transform their entire defensive identity. Veteran guard Marcus Smart is joining the team on a 2-year, $11 million deal after his buyout from the Washington Wizards. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, Smart will officially sign once he clears waivers. This isn't just a minor signing, it's a strategic, high-impact move. Smart is a former Defensive Player of the Year, a 3-time All-Defensive Team selection, and one of the NBA's most respected defenders. He brings leadership, toughness, and a winning mentality. Everything the Lakers need as they begin this next phase. Now, in his 12th season, Smart is only 31 and still in his prime. He spent 9 seasons as the emotional leader of the Boston Celtics, guiding them through playoff battles and earning respect league-wide. After a brief and quiet stint in Washington, he's now heading to Los Angeles, a city built for stars. Defensively, Smart is elite. He pressures ball handlers full court, disrupts passing lanes, and forces mistakes with his sharp instincts. He doesn't just guard, he controls the pace, frustrates scorers, and energizes the defense. One key strength is his ability to avoid unnecessary switches, which helps protect teammates like Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves from being isolated on defense. Offensively, Smart adds more than people expect. He's averaged 10.6 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 4.6 assists over his career. While he's not a sharpshooter, he's reliable and isn't afraid of big moments. He hits timely shots and makes smart plays under pressure. What makes this move especially promising is how well Smart fits with Doncic and Reeves. Luka handles the offense and playmaking. Reeves provides shooting and energy. Now, with Smart, the Lakers have a defensive anchor who can lock down the opposing team's best perimeter player and lead by example. The only concern? His health. Smart hasn't played more than 61 games in any of the past 3 seasons. Injuries have limited his impact. To maximize this signing, the Lakers will need to carefully manage his minutes and keep him fresh. If he stays healthy, he could be a game changer. This move also sends a clear message. The Lakers are serious. With LeBron likely stepping aside at 40, the team is fully embracing the Luka Doncic era. Rather than slowly rebuild, they're surrounding Luka with experienced, battle-tested veterans who can contribute right away. Smart may not be a superstar, but he's exactly the kind of player who helps win playoff games. He makes key rotations, draws charges, hits clutch shots, and holds teammates accountable. His passion, grit, and vocal leadership could reignite the Lakers' once-feared defensive culture. It's almost poetic, a former Celtic now wearing purple and gold. And you can be sure he'll bring all that fire to the rivalry. Only now, from the opposite side. The Lakers are reloading, redefining their identity, and reimagining their future. And Marcus Smart could be the missing piece that helps them rise from the middle of the pack to championship contenders, if he stays healthy and stays locked in. Watch out, NBA. Smart is headed to LA, and he's ready to prove something.